If you really want to hurt your partner, don't worry. You don't need to scream. You don't need to hit them. And you don't even need to cheat. There are much quieter ways to do it. In fact, some of the most effective ones can look completely normal, especially rule number 4, 7, and 9. So if you're interested, here's how to hurt your partner. Rule number 1, make them feel like they are not important. This one is easy. You don't have to tell them you don't care. Just keep showing them. Take hours to respond. Forget the things they told you were important. Keep canceling plans. Listen to them while looking at your phone. And when they finally complain about it, just say, "You're overreacting, dude." Perfect. Because now you're not only ignoring their needs, you're also teaching them that their reaction to being ignored is the problem. Rule number 2, compare them. This works especially well if you know exactly what they're insecure about. Maybe their appearance, their career, their personality, their ex. Find someone who does that thing better and casually mention it. You don't even have to insult your partner. Just say like, she's really confident. Or my ex never used to get jealous like this. And then watch what happens. Because now you're not just talking about another person. You are giving your partner a new question to carry around. Why am I not enough? Rule number 3, give them the silent treatment. And no, I'm not talking about taking a little time to calm down. That is healthy. Not that. I'm talking about disappearing emotionally while making sure they know you are deliberately doing it. Don't explain. Don't reassure them. Don't tell them when you'll talk. Let them sit there wondering, are we okay? Are they still angry? Do they still love me? Uncertainty is useful because when someone doesn't know what is happening, their mind will start writing the story for you. Rule number 4, remember their vulnerabilities. This is an advanced technique. At some point, your partner will probably trust you enough to tell you something they are insecure about. Maybe they are afraid of being abandoned. Maybe they don't feel attractive. Maybe they feel like they are falling in life. Congratulations. You have just been given something incredibly valuable. Not because you should protect it, but because you can save it for the next argument. When you're angry, bring it up. Say exactly the thing you know will hurt. Because an insult from a stranger is one thing. But when it comes from the person you trusted with your insecurity, it means something completely different. Now you have taught them being vulnerable with you is not safe. Rule number 5, break their trust slowly. You don't need one massive betrayal. Start small, hide things, change your story, keep little secrets, flirt and call it harmless. Break promises, then make another one. Eventually, they'll stop knowing which version of you is real. And that's when trust starts disappearing. The interesting thing about trust is you don't always notice it leaving, you notice it when it's gone. Rule number 6, make them compete for you. Mention other people. Talk about how attractive someone is. Tell your partner how much attention you get. Make them wonder who else you could choose. Because nothing says I value you quite like making them feel replaceable. And once they start competing for your attention, you can blame them for being insecure. Very efficient, always works. Rule number 7, control them while calling it love. Ask where they are, who they are with, why they did not reply, why they are talking to that person. Tell them which friends are bad for them. Tell them what they should wear. Tell them where they should not go. And whenever they push back, don't call it control, call it, I just care about you. That is important because control becomes much easier to accept when it is disguised as concern. Rule number 8, never repair anything. This one is simple. You hurt them, they explain why, you defend yourself, they explain again. You say, I already said sorry, right? And then move on. Don't ask what they needed. Don't change the behavior. Don't rebuild the trust. Just apologize enough to end the conversation. Because an apology without repair can become another way of avoiding responsibility. And finally, my favorite, rule number 9, make them question themselves. This is probably the most powerful one. When they tell you something hurt them, don't listen to what they are saying. Challenge whether they should have been hurt at all. Oh, you're too sensitive. That's not what happened. You're imagining this. Eventually, they may stop asking, "Why did you hurt me?" and start asking, "Was I wrong to feel hurt?" And once someone stops trusting their own emotional experience, the damage goes much deeper. So if your goal was really to hurt your partner and be an asshole for your whole life, you don't need to destroy the relationship in one night. You can do it slowly, quietly, one small message at a time, and until one day they stop feeling safe enough to be themselves around you, and by then you probably would not even understand why they have changed.